wanna box me, I'm feeling cocky. Can't stock you, leave him floppy. Face Nazi, talking all Aki. Think he big poppy.
Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Chiefs and the Steelers, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to one of the most storied postseason venues in the league. Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, sold out once again. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
You say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest. You'll take the week off. Get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
And Mahomes going to put it up right away. And he's got the hook up to Moore. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And I think this is a round we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
On first down, Mahomes. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
That's caught at the 25. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And again, it's Mahomes. Being chased out left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Pickett leads his Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their 36-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Harris, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now here's another carry for Harris, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time drop?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. And that will be incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that third down play. That brings up fourth down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Here's Austin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. They'll roll him out right. Pickett lost it, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
Well, and he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Frank Clark just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at about the 32. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Yellow.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now here's Mahomes. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to face a 3rd down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
Down to the 42, 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Charles, you look at this offense, they're the #1 seed, a Super Bowl favorite, but it's hard to avoid the topic that this is a rookie quarterback under center making his first ever postseason appearance. Any concern level there?
Well, I would think that we'd all have some concern because, you know, a rookie quarterback, that's just not normal, right? But I think I'd be a lot more concerned if they were the 6 or 7 seed and had to go on the road and play in a hostile environment. What if it was cold outside? But here you've got a guy who's been solid all year, led them to all those wins, the #1 seed. I think they have unquestioned belief in it. They also feel like they have a responsibility to help carry him along as well.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
The quick slant caught. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a 1st down as well. Back to throw. Pickett. Touchdown! Deontay Johnson from 40 yards out. And the Steelers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him that he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And the Chiefs offense ready to go again. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A shotgun snap and again to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Now a swing pass, it's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. From the 45 on 2nd down, Mahomes. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Mahomes now on 1st down. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Mahomes to throw once more. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Juju Smith-Schuster from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Got a man complete to Miller. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. They run again with Harris. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Pickett. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. They hand this off to Harris. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
The running game's playing a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Harris is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. The returns on the last drive, pretty good. 7 for 7, touchdown pass. Probably take that, right?
I would say so. I mean, when you're cutting them apart that way, feeling so accurate, so confident going downfield, and then able to culminate by putting it in the end zone, oh, yeah, he's feeling real good right now.
Now he'll try to carry that over to this drive. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. midfield. Here's Mahomes. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we're talking about finding the soft spot defensively. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there. Saying not so fast to a good drive. Didn't much to the end zone the last time out.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Pittsburgh Steelers and running back Najee Harris. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Off play action. Pickett. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Hardman on the return. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. KC's offense ready to take over. The last series for him, a little disappointing. Forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. On first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They're 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down. Now Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce from 21 yards away. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Butker on for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
On the give, this is Harris. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 92 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll run again with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with their second touchdown here in this first half, as they have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead is now 21-14. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. Well now to kick it away after the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Now Austin. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Pickett's throw taken in by Miller. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Pickett now on first down. He's got his tight end Fryermuth over the middle. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To the air on first down with Pickett. It's Miller, complete. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in a field goal range now at the 27-yard line.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Boswell's kick is good, and the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and minicamps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
This take it in at the goal line. So it's on to halftime of this AFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. This 4th and final matchup on this Divisional Round weekend. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's AFC Divisional Round game. And it was the LA Chargers who will continue on in the playoffs as they knock off the New England Patriots. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for KC. And it's been the passing game that's been the story. They have feasted on this secondary to the tune of 200-plus yards already through 2 quarters. And meanwhile, for the Steelers, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half. Final adjustments are underway in the locker rooms. Which of these 2 teams will survive and advance to next weekend's AFC Championship game? To find out, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. And the Steeler offense ready to get going here in this third quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode Really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Working with his 2nd and 4. Here's Harris. And some room to work. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 135 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Miller. And the Steelers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Pickett back to throw. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now here's Mahomes. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. A throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. Here's the Chiefs punter now. He's been terrific so far. He'll field this at the 5. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Kenny Pickett in the Pittsburgh offense set to go to work once again. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that
down the numbers. There he goes. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Son, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Boswell for the extra point. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Mahomes going to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 53 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Pickett. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Pickett on target here to Claypool. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 34. 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. Slant route to Miller. Down inside the 10. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Anthony Miller. 34 yards. And the Steelers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that pushes the lead up to 23. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Kansas City and Juju Smith-Schuster running out for another series. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Mahomes. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Over the middle, hold it, and he coughed it up, and it's picked up by the Steelers. Loose inside the 30. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead is now an even 30. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Juju Smith-Schuster and the rest of this offense heading back out there. He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here, 3rd quarter. We'll see what else he has in store for us. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. A run here with Edwards-Helaire. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Butker's kick here is good, and they'll make a small dent in that big deficit as it's down to 27. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Pickett will look to throw it here. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Off-play action, Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Harris. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Back to throw, Pickett. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Going to run the toss here to Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Steelers are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Boswell for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Second down and 5. Now it's Mahomes again. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. To throw on second and 10. Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Akello Witherspoon. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game and moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like, that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. Harris going to get it again on second down. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Pickett to throw on first down. He'll buy some time right. It's caught. It's Miller. He's got room at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 26-yard line. Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete there to Johnson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards the gain for number 18. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. They run with Harris, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Pickett. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And now here comes Kansas City.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Mahomes finding Juju there for the Kansas City first.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Great coverage there. Holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
But down this big, we know that they need touchdowns instead of field goals, but now it's add insult to injury because they can't even get the 3, Charles, on the excellent block there by the special teams.
And it certainly felt to me like the special teams consider themselves an extension of the defense, which has played well for them. They have a nice cushion. They didn't allow any points, any opportunity to cut into their lead. A big-time play by those guys on that side of the ball.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
Wide open receiver complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Open man completes it to Claypool. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way, and plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
And that's who is running back, Edwards-Helaire. The Steelers going to survive and advance as we say so long, everybody.